Hi, today's good person to know is Julien. He co-founded Made.com with two others in 2010. They design, develop, source and deliver designer furniture. He says nicely designed furniture is largely unaffordable and that IKEA address one need and that everyone's got IKEA furniture, which is absolutely true of course. Julien says Made.com deal directly with designers, customers and factories so that orders can be fulfilled. He says they offer different price ranges and that value for money is one of their core values. They get their furniture from the UK, Europe, China and the Far East. Now this was a sales talk and it was about how Made.com had generated sales. Julien said he learnt to sell as a child and that his best experience was when he went door-to-door selling in the US. That the more doors he knocked on, the more sales he made. But that if you really want to improve your sales, listen to your customers. You can logistically do things better and it's one of the most easiest things that you can do because repeat purchases is what drives sales. Now when everyone is going digital, Made.com recently opened a showroom in North London, allowing their customers to browse through the furniture. Now why did they do this? Because one of the complaints that their customers made was that they couldn't physically see the furniture, so of course they've opened a showroom. Now Julien says customers will spend more when they visit the showroom and they're able to track and monitor each customer that walks through the door. He gives two tips. One, you need to be your first customer, and two, you need to be willing to change and to adapt the business as it grows. Now I hope you enjoy this video, particularly relevant to anybody who wants to learn how to increase more sales and find out just how Made.com have managed to establish a presence in the UK in a very short period of time. So thank you for watching.
This was an industry that was pretty inefficient. You will find something nice, but it was pretty rare to be able to afford it. Last company that did make a big breakthrough in the industry, and I hate quoting them, but they did a great job, is IKEA. They're addressing one need on one population, but you will find the same thing as everybody else has got. Just trying to recreate what IKEA did on a higher scale, much higher quality, but straight from the beginning. Okay? We deal direct with the designers, we deal direct with the customers, and we deal direct with the factories. So it will have different price point for the same kind of items. We do sell sofas for 300. Sofa that you would find around there for 6 or 7, but we do sell sofas for 1,200 that are worth much more. The only thing you want to do is value, but good quality, good service. Never oversell it, sell it well, but then over deliver. We do buy 25% of our products in the UK, 50% in China, on the rest in Far East Asia and Eastern Europe. My sales background is a very pure sales background. I've been selling in a shop when I was a kid. The main thing I remember from my studies is my 3-month salesman job in the US, selling books door to door, the hard way, running between houses. Everything was about quantitative gains. The more you knock at, the more doors you knock at, the more sales you're gonna make. Do not care about what people say, just get in. Get in. Do not listen to them, do your sales pitch, and it's going to work. And actually that was right. Okay? Be nice, but just do the sales pitch. And that worked well. However, if I had one thing to say about sales, is if you want to improve your sales, if you want to change your business, listen to your customers. But from asking feedback on a day-to-day basis to our customers, from, by the way, communicating all this feedback to all the employees in the company, from doing surveys, from asking everything through SMS or emails or everything. We've been changing a lot of things in the business, all for good. We've been facing issues, as I said, we've been facing issues in deliveries, we've been facing some issues in quality, we've been facing lower sales at the beginning, but we changed everything. Who we work with, the way we did business, or delivery lead times, and all that made a huge difference. And that's actually the most easy thing to do. Only thing you have to do is to provide value. One of our 3 core values in the company, by the way, is amazing value, or if you want to increase your sales. The main thing is to get your customers to come back. That's super key. There is almost no online business that is making money on a one-time sale. I think that retail is evolving. The way people shop is much different to the way people were shopping before, because they have a lot of new ways of getting information. If you really want to know whether you should be online or offline or mobile or anything, you just really think about what you're selling. Okay, the call of opening a showroom for us was quite a big call, as I said, but we made the math. How much would it cost, and how much were we willing to bet? That was, compared to what we were spending in marketing, actually in advertising every month, that was not that much of a bet. That was not too big. So we made that bet. We had no clue whether it would work, no clue at all. And that worked quite well. You need to know is whether you think that for your business, it makes sense for your customers to be, for us it was making sense for our customers to be shopping online, checking the item in the showroom, and then buying online, or by the way, on their phone or their iPhone or their iPad or something else. If you think that's the right way, make it happen. Find a smart way of making it happen. So we opened a showroom in our offices. So we have this big building in Notting Hill Gate, and that's supposed to be a super expensive one. And we have a super cheap rate. We're super lucky. Well, we had that floor, 4 floors above us, that was free. We got a good deal. We opened it there, and it's cost effective because we make sales. People do sell online actually, we don't sell in the showroom. But that turns into sales. How do we know that showroom is converting? We track people when they come in. We're non-business, we're a business building, so people have to sign up when they get in. So we have their email address, and we do track people who hadn't purchased before their visit, or purchased after it. And that's where we know that the conversion is like 5 times higher than it is in people who haven't visited before. I think I'll start the same way. Believe in what you sell, but deeply. You need to be your first customer, okay? You might not be your audience, but you need to be feeling that you're bringing value, you're bringing something to people in front of you. So that's the first thing. And the second one is be ready and willing to change if necessary. And it goes back to listen to people and everything, but you need to know that your first business idea will never be the one that you will end up starting straight away. You're going to have to change 20 times, and people will tell you that this is stupid, or this won't work, and everything. And you're going to have to be, it's going to be hard, because you're going to have to stick to some part of the idea, because you're going to believe in it, and you're going to be able to, you're going to need to be able to adapt it.